You come home and you feel that there's hope, 9 times out of 10 you're not going to go back, because now I know I can go to work, I can feed my family, I can get overtime, and the felony is not hunting me. It's my past, I done what I done, and I served my time. These companies give us opportunities, that give us hope. They give our kids hope, they give our wives hope, our moms hope.
I started 32-2 program about a year ago. The idea was to get 30 local companies to agree to hire 2 people who had been to prison and had felony convictions for at least 2 years. We currently have gotten 33 companies that have signed up, that have agreed to do this program. We've placed close to 12 people, I think. And the reason I did it was I saw a need in the community, and with the cases that we worked on where people were coming out who had had nonviolent offenses, and the biggest barrier to them was not having a job. And research tells us if people get a job and have a job, they're 20% less likely to return to prison, so it's really win-win-win.
Applied, to multiple jobs. Everyone that they called me back, everything's good, and they said, okay, we're gonna do a background check. I'm like, well, what does that consist of? Like, they was like, oh, you're a felon, then, I'm like, well, I am. So therefore, they're like, unfortunately, you fit all the qualifications, we would love to have you, but we cannot hire you. And it just get frustrating after a while, because in your heart that you don't want to do nothing crazy to go back, but you steady reaching out when no one's grabbing your hand. We all make mistakes, and everyone needs a second chance when it comes to providing for their family and themselves. So just give us a chance. Don't throw us under the bus because of our mistake we made like when I was 29 and now I'm 41. And there's so many people like me, there's so many guys and women who come out of prison hungry for success. I got my first offer job was AOS, was this advanced outsource solution, where I was working the line, assembly line. And I went from working the line to a line lead to an inventory auditor. So I done that for 2 years. The last couple of months was I went to Spectrum. So now I load trucks for Spectrum, but the money is double than where I was working. It's just being able to get an opportunity to come out and get a job, and like with this program, it's like, here it is. These are the individuals that's willing to give us an opportunity, which is very important. You got jobs from the standard pay to a beautiful pay.
We have companies across the board, from manufacturing plants to offices to temp services, both all over the Metro East and into St. Louis. It does lean heavily towards blue collar work, but we also have some white collar. And we have people who already are being considered and moving up in the chain and getting promotions.
Jobs are here. See, before the program, you had to actually go try to find the jobs. I mean, you had to get out on your own and try to find them. Now there's really no excuse because the jobs are here. So if you go to Chris or your probation officer and say, I can't find a job, they'll say, sure, we got 32. We got 32.